Hello, I'm Ann Rathbun, the Program Director in the Department of Health Studies here at Texas Women's University. Welcome to our department. This orientation is intended to assist you with getting a leg up when it comes to being an online student. First, I'd like to talk to you about 3 important online systems. The Pioneer Portal is the entry into all kinds of good stuff for you as a student. There you can find information regarding email, your student account, tools, and services. There's also an announcement feed there. This feed gives you up-to-date programming information for all TWU campuses. The second online system is Blackboard. You can get to Blackboard on the TWU homepage. You can also access Blackboard via the Pioneer Portal. Once you click on the Blackboard link, you will enter your username and password. This is the same username and password you use to get into your university email. Blackboard is what is known as our learning platform. All your online courses will be accessed by logging on to Blackboard. The online courses you registered for will be listed under My Courses. To get to your course, simply look for the name of the course in the list and click on that course name. Finally, your TWU email account is an important part of being a successful student. The university and all of your professors normally have one way to communicate with you. That is by email. It's important to check your university email regularly for messages from your professor or other university officials. You can access your TWU email by logging in to the Pioneer Portal. You may also access your TWU email by logging on to gmail.twu.edu. During your online courses, you'll be asked to engage in a variety of activities by your professors. You will be asked to read a textbook or online text, take part in group projects, take quizzes and exams, and submit assignments. Further, you may be asked to work with video or podcasting. Whatever the assignment, you can rest assured that your faculty members have put in lots of work to make it exciting and interesting. There are a variety of skills that you're going to need to be an online student. Some of those appear here. The good news is that you can always get help from a number of sources with all the tasks you see here. I'll talk a little bit more at the end of the orientation about how to access all those helpful sources. Have no fear. Once you complete these tasks a time or two, you'll really get the hang of it. As I mentioned before, you'll use your email for all of your communication with your professors and for other members of the university community. You can, if you'd wish, have your TWU email forwarded to an anonymous email account such as Gmail, Yahoo, or Hotmail. Instructions on how to forward your email are found in the Pioneer Portal. Since you're officially an online student now, there are some tips and tricks that will come in handy. First, schedule a time for your class to meet. That is, schedule a time 3 to 10 hours per week where you sit down and complete the assignments and tasks for your course. This should be a time that is consistent from week to week. Nothing should interfere with your class time. You could set up a 3-hour block a few times a week, or you could work on the course in large chunks of time, whichever works best for you. Please remember that nothing should get in the way of your class time. Based on the amount of work in the course, you may also have to complete other homework or projects during the course. This may happen outside of your 3-hour class time. You can judge this based on the first couple of weeks in the course. Another really good tip is to log on early in the week and see what your professor wants you to do that very week. Then you can better judge your time and the time commitment you need to spend in the course that very week. Some students have a little bit of trouble with the concept of online courses simply because they exist in cyberspace instead of in a classroom setting. If you commit to attending your course at a preset time each week, just as you would a face-to-face course, you will have much success. Other things to remember are to ask for help when you need it, and please don't wait until the last minute to turn in or post homework, quizzes, or other assignments. Just as sure as I'm sitting here, there will be something, an emergency at home or work, a computer failure, or an internet problem that may prevent you from turning in your assignment on time. A good rule of thumb is to always turn things in 24 hours before they're due. That way, you are always assured that your work is turned in, and if you do have an emergency, your work is already done. Another important tip is to stay connected to your professor. Of course, you can do this by submitting assignments and participating in things like discussion boards, but you can also reach out to your professor via email in a more personal way. If you have questions, concerns, or comments, an email to your professor's inbox is a good way to convey those questions and other issues. The final thing I want to talk about is netiquette. Netiquette is minding your manners while you're online. Please be aware that, even though you have the best of intentions, something you put in writing in an electronic format may come across the wrong way. Always read and reread anything you post or send, just in case. Being respectful to others also falls under netiquette. Even though you may not fully agree with what someone is saying online, you will want to learn and experiment with ways to disagree politely, respectfully, and professionally. This is one of the valuable learning experiences you will have in your role as an online student. Other than that, here are some places that you can log on to find more help during your online adventure here at TWU. By clicking on these resources and by accessing these resources, you will open a world of information that is there when and if you need it. Again, welcome to Health Studies. I wish you the best, and if ever I can do anything for you, please do not hesitate to ask. Thanks and good luck.